All right, here we go. Sam made me do that. I did it a couple minutes ago just to be silly because I'm getting everything ready. I know it's our anniversary, and I know I said I was going to do it tomorrow, but I'm starting to lose peaches, and I hate losing good fruit. And I got to tell you, these peaches are amazing. I've got my 6-quart Instant Pot at the ready, and I've got my 8-quart at the ready. And you'll see I've been peeling my peaches. I need a total of 4 cups, and I'll show you a quick way to do that too, especially if you're doing something like this, because it doesn't really matter. You're not trying to make it pretty to be in a can. You're trying to make it pretty to be in a jam. Now, when you make jam, everything's smooshy, right? So I'm not worried about pretty. So we're going to cut with either a paring knife.
Well, that's what it's called?
Yep, that's a paring knife, Sam. Sam's here helping me again today.
Hi.
Husband's in the background. Thank you for running and getting dinner because I was too lazy to cook tonight.
Oh.
We also have a potato peeler. I love this thing. I call it the Wicked Quick Peeler because if you're not careful, you will cut your hands off. So we're going to peel. I've got one more peach. I need 4 cups of chopped peaches for this recipe, and I'm pretty darn close to 4 cups. I want to fill this thing up as much as I can just to have that done. I've also got some fresh local honey. Guy at work has beehives as pets. He says they're his pets. I love this.
You can keep bees as
You can
pets?
keep bees as pets. When you keep bees as pets, they make a beautiful thing called honey. And when you harvest your honey, you sell it to people like me at work who like local honey. So if you can get local honey, you want some fresh local honey. Like I said, I've got this from a guy at work. Look how beautiful and clear that is. I have never seen such pretty honey in my life. Well, I have, but his honey is beautiful. You're going to need about a 1/4 cup of fresh honey. You're going to need a couple teaspoons of cinnamon. Now, I'm showing you the top of this because this is a very special type of cinnamon. It's not your regular. I'm just going to go buy the cute little shaker bottle for $1. As you can see, I pay a ridiculous price for it because it tastes amazing.
Wait,
it is the most,
what does it taste like?
well, it's just really strong. And it's actually some healing properties to this cinnamon as well. So if you have inflammation and things like that, and you can drink this with a teaspoon of honey and a cup of hot water in the morning, and it'll help your inflammation. Don't do that if you're on blood thinners. Word of caution. We're going to need about a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And we're going to need some vanilla. No, it's not vodka. You get vodka. You get nice cheap Skoal vodka. And you buy yourself some vanilla beans. You peel the beans. You drop them in here.
You get the good
Get the good beans. You drop them in your vodka. Voila. A couple months later, you have beautiful homemade vanilla. And I can show you how to do that later in the Instant Pot, where you can make it so much faster in the Instant Pot. You don't have to wait months and months for it to cure. So that's always a good thing. Everybody hates waiting.
I know what else.
And then you're going to need the juice of a lemon. Now, a typical lemon will give you about 1/2 cup of lemon juice, which is 4 ounces. So I've got an 8-ounce bottle. I am making both peach jam and peach jelly, so I needed a little more. I've got 8 ounces in this jar. Obviously, I've got multiple jars of it because my helper went and bought lemon juice for me. And that's why we're a little late, because Mama forgot the lemon juice.
Hey,
So in my 6-quart, well, we're going to peel our peach in a minute, but I've got my pits and my peels and the juice from the pits and the peels and a little extra water in there because I had it in a different bowl. Because, hey, guess what I forgot? When you jar something, you got to sterilize your jars. Excuse my counter in the background. You got to sterilize your jars. And so I sterilized these jars in my 8-quart Instant Pot. Basically, you put a cup of water in the bottom, put your trivet in, jars in upside down, push steam for 5 minutes, let it natural pressure release, and you have now cleaned your jars ready for jarring up jam.
Why does it have to be upside down? Why
Well,
can't
just
you
so
put
that
it
the
like...
steam goes in there and it doesn't condensate into the bottom of the jar. We don't want the condensation. We want the heat to get up there and clean it. We're steam cleaning our jars. All right, handing the phone to Sam now. I'm going to show you. There's no real neat way to do this. If you've got a peach, stay there.
Staying there.
If you've got a peach, and it's a little on the rough side, I think I may have already cut up all the rough ones. I did. I cut up all the rough ones on you. So say you had a peach and it was a little rough and kind of bumpy and kind of gross and you weren't sure you really wanted to use it. Cut out all the bad pieces and throw them away. Then you're going to peel your peach. I'm going to do it over my 8-quart because, ouch, it's hot because I just did the steam. I'm just going to rough peel it. You can use the peeler. It's so much faster if you use a peeler.
Then why don't you?
You can steam them and flash them when they're done with cold water, ice water, and that'll stop the cooking. And that's how you make pretty peaches. But we're not making pretty peaches today. We're just making peach jam. Or jam. It's my jam. By the way, I absolutely love peaches. Peaches are one of my absolute favorite fruits. The smell of them, the feel of them, the texture when they're perfectly ripe. There's nothing more amazing than a fresh peach. And thank you, Christine Shanks, my friend another friend at work. I've got all these really great people at work. I work with some super cool people. Christine is the one who provided these off of her mom's peach tree. So thank you for sharing with me.
I'm assuming
we're just going to wedge out. We're going to wedge out the peaches. We're going to cut them into our cup. Again, we're looking for roughly 4 cups of chopped peaches. You don't want to chop them too small because you're going to mash them later. So just a nice size. Try to get them as even as you can so that they cook evenly. But really, the purpose of a jam, and somebody asked me earlier what the difference between jelly and jam is. The difference between jelly and jam is jelly is nice and clear. There are no fruit bits in a jelly. In a jam, you've got nice, happy fruit pieces. So if you get a blackberry jelly and you expect it, or a jam rather, and you expect it to be not crunchy, I'm sorry.
I mean, speaking from a person who doesn't actually like blackberries, believe it or not, yep, confession time, I don't like blackberries or raspberries.
How's he my child?
I know, but it's because of the gross, yucky
The seeds.
seeds.
You don't like the seeds. So if you're going to make blackberry jelly. Don't make blackberry jam because nobody really likes to get a seed in their tooth. And so what you're going to do is after you make the jelly, you're going to strain your fruit. See, now I've got a big old pit, and I've got all this delicious peach and seed and stuff, and I'm just going to drop it in the pot because we're going to make spiced peach jelly from the pits and the peels. We are going to make peach jam from the pieces.
Not spiced?
Not spiced. I'm not going to spice the jam this time because I want to try it. This is my first time doing jam. Jam! It's my jam! So
okay, you already used that
I
joke.
know, I'm silly.
I'm going to have to put a stop on that.
Oh, I can't use the same joke twice. I gotta wash my hands because I can't stand being sticky. It makes me crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I understand that actually.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna put my 4 cups of peaches into my Instant Pot.
Wait, where's the water?
Oh, do you think that peaches make their own water?
No.
You don't think peaches make their own water? Now see all that goodness left in the bottom of that cup? I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna measure water for my jelly in that later because I want all that peach flavor. So, in addition...
You always say add water.
We will add... Peaches are very juicy. I'm also going to add a half a cup of lemon juice, if I can get it open. So, I'm just squeezing half a bottle in here. Guess what? Liquid is liquid is liquid, just like your kidneys like, right? Liquid is liquid is liquid. As long as we've got half a cup of liquid in there, we're going to come to pressure. I just put half a cup of lemon juice in, so I am not worried about pressure. Now I'm going to add my 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I love these measuring spoons. I wish I could remember where I got them. I can't really. That's a measuring spoon. Isn't that awesome? It's a 1/4 cup. It goes all the way up to a cup. The cup measure is ginormous. So I'm going to put in a packed 1/4 cup of brown sugar.
Why does that look like ice cream?
Ice cream. Ice cream's good too, especially with peaches on it. Peach jam on vanilla ice cream. I think we're onto something. I'm opening my honey.
And then you
I'm
get
gonna put a 1/4 cup of honey in here.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
We're just gonna pour it in there.
I want to pour the rest of that into my mouth. Just
Maybe Mom will be nice and let you lick this measuring spoon here.
well, are we gonna use it at all after
Nope, we're
this?
done.
Okay. All I need to know.
We're done. All right, I'm handing him the spoon.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the phone because he's gonna lose concentration.
Uh-huh.
He's a kid in a candy store right now. Hi, John. Hi, Becky. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Heather. So we've got honey in there, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 4 cups of chopped peaches, half a cup of lemon juice, or the juice of 1 happy lemon. You got to have a happy one. It says 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, but I don't know about you. I really like cinnamon, and this Ceylon cinnamon is amazing. So I'm gonna put 2.
How am I your kid?
And now vanilla. Vanilla is a beautiful seasoning, spice, whatever you want to call it. They say, 1 teaspoon vanilla. Have you ever really measured vanilla in your life? Yes. I know. Have you really? Here's how I measure vanilla. Let's see. I need a teaspoon and a splash more. So now I've got even more liquid in there. And so now we have everything in here that we've got going in. We've got cinnamon, we've got honey, we've got our vanilla, our lemon juice, our 4 cups of peaches. And now you're going to hear the one thing that you know I never say. We're going to gently stir it.
What?
We are going to gently, because I want all this peaches to get some of that beautiful flavoring. Oh my gosh, I wish this was smell-o-vision so you could smell the cinnamon.
Wait, really?
Oh my gosh, doesn't it smell amazing? Put your face over that, child.
I'm trying.
Put your face over it.
Can I just?
No, you can't put your face in it. Here, back to put that down. Put the phone here. Boy, now you're gonna put your lid on. Listen for our music. Make sure you're set to seal.
Yeah.
We're gonna do manual high pressure for 1 minute.
Why 1 minute?
Literally 1 minute, because we want it to come to pressure, which is going to cook these peaches, but we don't want to overcook the peaches, because we're going to do 1 minute manual high pressure. We're going to let it come to pressure. We're going to let it natural pressure release. And then we are going to turn it off, turn it on saute, and get the liquid, because you'll see there'll be a lot of liquid. We're going to simmer out the liquid while we stir it. You've gone away.
Sorry.
So we're on manual high pressure for 1 minute. It just got its programming. It beeped at you 3 times to tell you it's ready. It's going. So while that's going, I'm going to move some stuff out of the way, because all the yummies are in the way now.
Just gonna.
All the yummies are in the way. Now we're going to take care of our peach pits and peels.
Actually,
That sounds so terrible, doesn't it? Peach pits and peels. This is the first time I've done this in the Instant Pot, but I have a feeling it'll be a success.
you know, I feel like you saying that the whole peach pit and peels.
Peach pit and peels. Mm-hmm.
Turkey guts and gizzards.
Turkey
Come on.
guts and gizzards. Okay, so you
Liver and
ultimately-
gizzards. Woo, sorry.
Sam, you're definitely my kid. You are
What?
definitely my kid. I'm going to add a little more water using my picture from earlier, because I want all that beautiful peach juice. Now this, we're just going to boil these peaches, pits, and peels down. What we really want to do is make sure they're all underwater,
Ooh, that doesn't sound that bad.
right? So we're going to make sure everybody's underwater.
Oh no, I meant the whole, because you were about to say pear, weren't you?
No.
Oh, I thought
So
you were about to say pear, so I'm like, ooh, peach
Now we're
pear.
just going to close it. And we're going to, basically, what I would normally do is just boil this like you would boil a stock. But now your
What's
stock,
a stock?
well, if you have chicken bones or beef bones or soup bones, and you want to make beef stock or chicken stock out of it, or turkey stock after Thanksgiving, you can take your turkey. This is my 8-quart, by the way, my big baby. I didn't think I'd have enough room in the 4, but I probably would have. Ultimately, to make the jelly, we want 4 cups of peach juice, I guess I'm going to call it, right? Because we're getting it from the pits and the peels. This way we don't waste anything. Straight up water in there with it, nothing else. We're going to go ahead and we're going to turn this baby on. We're going to say manual. Different pots, I have to readjust myself. So manual, I want it on high pressure. I'm going to let this cook for about 20 minutes. And now you're thinking, Marie, you're going to boil the daylights out of that. Yes, that's my idea. So I want to sit there, and when it comes back in 20 minutes, this is going to be some pretty heavy, thick peach juice made from the pits and the peels of probably about 12 peaches that I have in there right now.
You know, I have a good
What we're going to do then, hang on, baby. What we're going to do after that, because I don't know, if you come back for the second half, you'll see it. We're not going to finish the jelly tonight because I need to go get more cheesecloth. I'm out of cheesecloth. So I'm going to juice this tonight, and then I'm going to get myself some white grape juice or maybe some peach juice at the store if I can find it, or apple juice, any kind of flavor companion to a peach juice is what you're going to add, because ultimately you want 4 cups of liquid to make your jelly. So I'm not sure I'm going to get quite 4 cups of liquid at the end of this, but this is literally how we've just gone ahead and started our peach pit and peel jelly. We're just going to let that go tonight. We'll let it cool. We'll warm it back up. Make sure we have, after we strain it, we're going to make sure we have 4 cups of liquid. We're going to add our pectin powder. You know, you just go get that Sure Gel yummy stuff from the store. We're going to add our pectin. We're going to add our sugar, and we're going to boil it. Probably not in the Instant Pot. I'm going to do that on the stove because jelly scares me, but I can do it. But we'll come back in just a couple of minutes for our jam, and we'll finish up the
Hold on,
peach jam. Sam's got a question.
I've got a question and a comment.
Hi,
What?
Chandra, I'm sorry.
How about pear juice?
You can use pear juice in there too, yes. If you can find bottled pear juice, you can use pear juice as well. Pear juice is hard to find. Uncle John eats all the pears.
Anyway,
Hi, John.
So back to this.
So
This
yes,
one.
back to our jam. Our jam
What
is
is inside?
Inside is our 4 cups of diced peaches. It is also a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of honey, local honey. Now, if you can't get your hands on honey, you can use sugar, but it's going to be beautiful with honey because it's a natural sugar and it just tastes better. And then you've got a couple teaspoons of cinnamon and a splash or 2 of vanilla. And it's ready to go for 1 minute on high pressure. Once it finally goes, we'll come back and we'll smash our jelly and finish our jam, rather, not our jelly, our jam. We'll finish our jam tonight. We'll work on jelly another day. We're just going to let that finish itself today too, but it's going to go for a while. If you have questions, put them down in the comments. I'll answer for you. If I talk too fast, I apologize. It's late and I'm really kind of tired, so I'm surprised you can understand me at all, to be honest. But we'll get there. Happy anniversary, husband. Thank you for letting me play on our special day.
Also, think about that just not being cooked, just like on a plate, like the peaches and everything else.
That'd be really, really sweet.
But it'd be really, really good.
We'll be back in a couple minutes to finish up our jam.